All I got to say is that they had me fooled at the beginning of this episode. They had me fooled with the Detroit grannies because they really had me thinking that was that lady's ass for real. I really thought that lady was sitting on an ignorant ass, the type of ass that you can put a drink on top of it and she wouldn't know where it is. You know, the type of ass that some more pray for on Queens of Comedy. That type. Let's get into the review for Kandi and the Gang. And what's good, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Kandi and the Gang. And I think this is I know this is season 1, but I want to say this is episode 5 or 6. 5 or 6, okay? So yes, I'm a little bit refreshed. You know, this morning I did a review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I was still sleepy as hell. And I'm kind of tired now, but I got to get back to the groove of things because I kind of, mellowed the hell out for Saturday and Sunday. You know, I kind of mellowed out Friday and Saturday, but I got to get back to the groove of things tonight so y'all can get back to what y'all used to. Okay, but before we get into tonight's review, let's get into what I got coming up to well, when this video comes out, it's going to be Monday. So let's get into what I got coming up tonight. Okay, that's the next thing. Okay, so be on the lookout for the Bad Boys LA panel with myself, Jamar, and Maddie at 8/7 Central. Y'all already know that we will be reading the girls, okay? As of right now, I have not seen the episode, but I know Terrence and Maddie and them have seen the episode because that boys night out group message of ours is lit right now. They are reading down, and I'm trying not to look at their chat because they are reading down, and I don't want to know what's going on because I ain't seen the episode yet because I had to watch Kandi in the Gang first. So I am not trying to see what they saying. But yes, the Bad Boys Los Angeles panel will be tonight at 8/7 Central. But anything else that I got coming up on this channel, we will talk about it later on in the video. So let's get into the show. So we open up this show with Chandrika and Torin. Now, Chandrika is still on this path to try to find out who snitched on her. And I'm still on this path to wondering, why the hell are you still asking people whether or not they told on you or not? Girl, if you said it, stand in it. Period. Why are you asking all these questions about whether or not somebody told what you said? Like I keep saying, you be having this bad bitch energy behind closed doors, but you really ain't that. Because you gotta walk around and ask everybody else what the hell they said. And that don't make no sense to me. Like at all. It just don't make no sense to me. Like, why the hell are you so worried about what somebody said? Like, why do you care about whether or not they snitched on you or not? Hell, if you said it, you just said it. And even Torin was like, well, I don't think that you need to be, going around asking everybody everything because then it's going to turn into a big thing. So you may need to let it go or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I feel the same exact way. Like, I don't understand why Chandrika is even making this thing a thing anyway. Because, girl, if you said it, girl, you said it. I mean, really. Like, that's the thing that be killing me with Chandrika. Like, girl, if you said that shit, you just said it. Like, just own your shit. You said it. Move on. Like you said it, girl. You said it. So I don't understand why she's so pressed about it. Like, girl, if you said it, you just fucking said it. And that's it. That's it on that. Like, if you said it, you said it. Stop being pressed about it. It really don't matter anyway. So I don't understand why you making this a thing. I don't understand why you making this a big deal anyway. Like, girl, if you said it, you just fucking said it. Okay? That's all I'm saying because I mean, I think that Patrick and Melvin said it. I mean, even though they said things said, I still believe that they said it. Like, girl, it doesn't matter if they told it or not. At the end of the day, you said it. Man up to it and own up to it like you done already told Kandi and Ty what you said already. So you already owned it to them. So after you done already told them how you felt about it, you still walking around trying to figure out who told on you. Why does it matter? Stop talking shit and then you don't have to worry about it. Because just like she said, I know I be talking shit all the time. And that's the problem. You always talking shit. Stop talking shit so damn much. You know what I mean? Stop talking all that bullshit all the time. Maybe if you would stop talking shit, you wouldn't be lost as to who ran a mouth about what the hell you said. Shut up sometimes and we won't have this issue. It's that simple. It ain't that hard. It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. I don't see why, but you'd rather make it hard. And it's ridiculous. It really is. I don't get it. But okay, Chandrika. But I'm pretty sure this what is it, this person that comments on my videos, name start with a J, gonna be coming up under these videos trying to argue me down about what I'm saying about Chandrika. I said what I said, child. If you finna come up here and call me all sorts of late and every damn thing else, then you may as well say it, because I said what I said. Your girl is whack. She can't never stand up for her own shit. I would respect Chandrika enough if she would just own it and be like, yeah, I said it. But it's like people got to pull teeth for her to say it. It's like she talk all this big shit, but then when she's confronted, she don't know what nobody talking about. But then in the same breath, she admits that she said it, but now she wants to make it a big deal in a damn scavenger hunt to find out who told it. It don't matter. You said it. Move on. So we get into Kandi, Patrick, and Melvin. Okay. Now Kandi comes over to the apartment. And Kandi is here for the apartment. She's talking about how nice it looks, how pretty it is. And, she said Patrick is named after her late brother, which was also named Patrick. It's kind of like her brother all over again. He looks like her brother and all that other stuff. So I kind of figured that is that Tony Braxton? Yeah, it is Tony Braxton. But anyway, I can understand. I kind of figured that he was named after her brother. But how old is Patrick though? Because I think Candy's brother Patrick was in his 20s when he passed away. So is Patrick around my age? Cause I'm 33. So is Patrick younger than me or what? I'm trying to figure some things out here, okay? But yeah, they give her an apartment tour. He's showing her what he gonna do with the apartment and stuff like that. And then they start talking about Safari, and how he wanted to have like a house party or a housewarming party, but Safari don't think that it's a good idea for them to do that. And then Kandi starts bringing up the fact that, well, ever since you got with Safari, you have changed a whole lot. Like, you're not the same as you normally are. Like, normally, can nobody stop you from having a party? Could nobody stop you from doing this? And could nobody stop you from doing that? But it's like, now that you're with Safari, your whole demeanor has changed. You have changed. It's just like, I'm trying to figure things out right now. I'm trying to figure you out because, you got, it's like Safari running you or something like that. And that's true. Like, um it does come across like Safari is running shit. And it's like, just like Kandi said, it's always it's always a situation where, when you first get in a relationship, you're trying to please your partner and do whatever your partner wants you to do. And but at some point it's gonna be like, the real you comes out, and it's gonna be like, how much more do I gotta do to please you when I'm not pleasing myself? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Kandi says that she agrees with Safario as far as the whole Chandrika thing, because me personally, I wouldn't want anyone that my man used to date at our housewarming party. What the fuck they there for? Like, what if y'all decide to have a secret rendezvous and then this bitch is looking around my house to see where he want to fuck you at? Like, no. Probably looking around the house like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you on this. I'm gonna fuck him on this couch. I'm gonna fuck him on that bed. Oh, that's a nice counter. I want him to sit me on this counter and fuck me on the counter. Like, that's the type of shit bitches be doing, and I don't trust that. Bitch, you ain't coming to my house. You ain't coming to my house if you used to mess with my man. Like, come on now. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm just like, child, listen. I hope that Safari has not unscrewed Patrick's and put it in her purse. Cause that's what it looks like. It looked like she's unscrewed his and put it in her purse. Right alongside the nuts too. She put it in her purse. Cause he ain't got no balls right now. Obviously he don't. Because he doing everything she say do. And it's not becoming, child. It's just not becoming. Okay, so now we get into a meeting with Kandi, Todd, Philip, and Dom. Okay. Now Dom Juan shows Philip, Todd, and Kandi. Nope. I did not mean to say Don Juan. I did not mean to say Dom. I meant to say Don Juan. Don Juan shows Candy, Todd, and Philip the ring video, another ring video. He was going through the videos and he sees Dom and Brandon kissing. And now that's an issue. Philip feel like that's an issue. Todd feels like it's an issue. You know what I mean? But Candy, on the other hand, is like, well, Todd, me and you met on the job. So why is that a big deal? And he was saying, well, it's different though. It's not really different. You met on the job. My thing is, like I said before, I messed with somebody on my job, but the thing about it is they didn't don't nobody know who it was, and we ain't never said nothing about it, and we ain't never told nobody that we was messing around. We never did none of that. So good thing is nobody knew. But I mean, people at my job are married to each other. I mean, it's crazy. So I think people feel like that is a conflict of interest, and I think it's a conflict of interest because Brandon is the manager. So they feel like it would be best if either both Dom and Brandon should go, or one should move to another location and the other one should stay here because they can't work together. And that's really the facts because Brandon already lets Dom get away with certain things that he wouldn't allow anybody else to get away with. And point being, the girl was 2 or 3 hours late on one of these episodes, and Brian had to make the drinks, and he's like a recovering alcoholic, and he up here with alcohol, and he had to do it because Dom was late, and he didn't write Dom up. But yeah, when Brian was sitting at the bar, him and Rashad was sitting at the bar, he reprimanded them. But Dom can come in 3 hours late and no one's bats an eyelash. So it may be a conflict of interest, mainly because he's the general manager and she's the associate. So it's not going to be a good look. It's going to be nepotism and all of this other shit that's going to go down with that. It's not going to be a good look, no matter how you slice it, dice it, rub it the fuck down. It's not going to be a good situation. So they feel like they should be separated. The OLG, no. Brian's sobriety is questioned. I think somebody by the name of I forget that girl name. I think it starts with a P. I want to say Pebbles, but I don't think that's her name. She basically came to Don One and said that she felt like Brian was falling off the wagon again and all this other stuff. So now he wants to question Brian about the situation because they come to love Brian. Brian is like a little brother to Don Juan. So Don Juan don't want him to be in no situation where he's fucking himself up and doing dumb shit and not doing the right things. And I definitely agree with Don Juan on that. You know, you don't want him to turn around and do something messed up and mess up his own life or do something that he will regret. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that part. The OLG comes in and Todd says that he's going to work in the kitchen and they're going to make Bertha the manager. And Bertha said, y'all don't want me to be no manager. And then Candy said, yes, we do. And she was like, okay. But I'm telling y'all don't want me to be no manager. Y'all don't want Auntie Bertha to be no manager. Because she don't want you to marry. I don't want you to marry. Because Todd set that shit up so he could come to you with the bullshit. That's what she's saying. Okay. But we're going to see how this works. We're going to see how this works. Now, Brian comes in. Don Juan pulls him outside. They have a conversation. The concern was Brian was drinking wine. Brian said I could back then I wasn't drinking socially. I was drinking like like it was orange juice for breakfast. That's how I was drinking. But I think that when it come down to it, anything dealing with alcohol, don't want Brian to be a part of it, and that's totally understandable. My father was an alcoholic. He went to AA meetings and all of that, and I personally don't like to drink in front of my dad. If I have a glass of wine or something while my dad is here, I don't want to drink it around him. I'll walk away and drink my shit. Like I walk to the side of the street and drink it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I don't like to drink around my dad. Like I don't, because I don't want him to relapse, or I don't want him to go back into that place, because me and him have had these conversations, and he told me how he was a functioning alcoholic and he went to AA meetings and got himself right. Because, my dad used to love him some liquor. I never saw him as a drunk, but when we would have like family gatherings and shit like that, when he'll be in town, be down south, when I was growing up, him and his cousins, his first cousins, they'll have some liquor, they'll drink some beer or something like that. Like, it really wasn't that deep, because adults would do that. I didn't see nothing big about it. But when I got grown and me and my dad built this relationship, like we're best friends and shit, he told me stuff, and I definitely understood that. I'm glad that my dad is in a better place. So therefore, I don't want to drink in front of my dad after that whole spiel that he gave me about how he is sober. He don't even drink. So therefore, he don't want me to drink. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is, child. I don't like drinking in front of my dad. You know what I mean? But sometimes, even though people used to be like alcoholics and stuff like that, they'll still have a glass of wine here and there, something like that. Like something that is not bad. You know what I mean? So I get it. But I get where Don Juan is coming from too. Patrick and Safari. Patrick comes down and tells Safari, look, I'm having me a housewarming party. And ain't nothing that your ass can do about the fact that I'm having me a housewarming party. Yes, get your back out of her purse and clip it back on. That's all I'm asking you for, Pat. That's all I'm asking you for. So Chandrika confronts Rashad and Marie and asks them, were they the ones that snitched on her in regards to the whole Kandi and Todd thing? Once again, why are you asking all these damn questions? Why are you making it? Because you're making this a bigger deal than what it needs to be, really. That's what you're doing. You're making this a bigger deal than what it needs to be. That's my whole point. I don't even understand why you walking around here asking everybody and a mama did they say something to Todd and Kandi about this situation. You said it. It don't matter who told it at this point. They know what you said. You can't go around here antagonizing people, asking them whether or not they snitched on you. Doesn't matter if you such a big dog like you say you are. It don't matter. You said it. I don't get it. I don't, girl. Fuck out of here. Like I don't understand. So after that, Rashad goes to Don Juan, spills the tea about how Chandrika is walking around here asking everybody all these questions about what she said and who told Kandi and Todd, and it rubs him the wrong way. And Don Juan said, "Oh, don't you worry because I got it." Don Juan pulls Chandrika outside and ask her, did she say it? She said she didn't say it. I'm like, this bitch gonna sit up here and lie just that fast. She gonna sit up here and lie just that fast and say that she ain't say nothing when she know goddamn well she said that shit. Why you gonna sit up here and lie, girl? Like, why? What was the point of you lying like that? What was the fucking point of you lying like that? You know what I'm saying? See, this is why I don't like Chandrika. This is why I don't like her. Like I said before, she talks a good game, but she really ain't about that. She talk a good game, but she really ain't about that. She don't never stand firm in her word. She always sitting up here doing shit, and then when it comes back to her, she don't know what to say. She ain't got nothing to say then. Girl, you said it. And then Don Juan pulled out the receipts and told her he was the one who told Kandi and Ty because he saw it on the ring light. It's cameras all over the place, dummy. So if you don't want for nobody to know what the fuck you said, stop talking shit. You always talking shit to everybody. Like, that's why I don't like Chandrika. She's like, she full of shit. Um, so when the OLG comes, the producer taps Bertha on the side, and Auntie Bertha look back and say, "You almost got slapped." Okay? Because if you got a lot of money, then you can touch anywhere. No money, no feel. I was hollering. Auntie Bertha is a hot ass mess. Okay, she is a mess. No matter what, they working in the kitchen. Kandi and Ty is out of it. Kandi says she always got respect for the workers in the kitchen. You need to, cause this shit look hard as a motherfucker. So they go and see Safari. Mama Joy's getting her a BBL, child. Non-surgical BBL is so funny. And Kandi starts asking Safari questions or whatever. And then, I think that Kandi just doing what big sisters, big cousins do. They want to, see what you're thinking about in your head. You know what I mean? That's what they want to do. See what you're thinking about and see what's really going on up there, because you seem a little bit crazy, but we're gonna let you live though. You seem a little bit crazy, but we're gonna let you live with that. So that's just what it is with that. But she said that she don't want nobody to think that she's controlling or anything like that. That's just, she's just protective of her man. I get it. Philip, Brandon, and Don Juan, they have a meeting. Philip and Don Juan confront Brandon about his relationship with Dom. They was pretty much saying that, let him know that this is a conflict of interest. This is what it is. So I just feel like at this particular point, some changes need to be made. It's a conflict of interest. And he was like, well, if she has to go to another location, and I'm fine with that. He pretty much letting them know he's still gonna fuck with her, he's still gonna be with her. And if they gotta separate them, let them, but that's who he wanna be with. And he go and tell Dom about it. And she thinking that he finna break up with her, but he really not. He just let her know that they gotta conduct themselves in a different way. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Kandi and the Gang. Before we get up out of here, let's get into what I got coming up on the Scotty by Nature TV brand. Let's get into it. The Whether You Like It or Not panel will be back on the May the 2nd at 9:30, 8:30 Central Time. We will be covering the Real Housewives of Atlanta all spring, all summer, most definitely. And it will be starring myself, Terrence, Josiah, Yas, Sakina, and Really BTV. The Influence, his first episode will be coming out this Saturday morning at 10:30, 9:30 Central Time. So be on the lookout for that. The time may vary though. It just depends on what I'm going to do, but I know it's going to be an early morning show for you guys every Saturday. And Who Was Wrong also finally comes out this Sunday, okay, at the same time. But like I said, the time may vary. You'll know once I, make the link public so you guys can set your reminders for it and as well. Roasted Review will be back Wednesday. It will be on Terrence's channel this week, so the time will be based on him. But yes, it will be coming out this Wednesday, and also the season finale of Boys Night Out. We will be coming right back. As normally we do bi-weekly shows, but this time we decided to come right back this week and give you guys the season finale of Boys Night Out. We will be taking a 2 to 3 month hiatus, and we will be back in mid to late summer. So be on the lookout for that this Saturday. Yeah, so with that being said, you guys, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. Be sure to share the video. Be sure to click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter and my IG will be down below. But if you want me to follow you back on Instagram, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Message Team Scotty, and your boy will follow you right back. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here until my next video. I'll talk to you guys later.